Good evening, a formal welcome, and welcome to this evening's Wellbeing at Home free live event. A big virtual hug to our regular attendees, and of course a special welcome to those of you joining us for the first time. I say it every week and I'll say it again, it's so uplifting to see all your familiar names and faces every week, and it's very heartwarming that our community is growing. It really is, it's a lovely thing for all, well, for me and the whole team. So those of you who were present for last week's event know that we have reached our 1 year milestone for these free Wellbeing at Home sessions. So I can't believe it's been a year, it's gone by really quickly. But what we've done is we've set up a group on the website called 1 Year Wellbeing at Home. And I'm going to send out a newsletter tomorrow that you'll receive. But in the meantime, if you get a minute, please go on to that group and put in some comments in there about how these events in the community have helped you over the last year. And also any suggestions on how and which format you would like them to continue once we get back to some type of normality, which we hope will be over the next couple of months. And indeed, if you think you won't be intending to come along once that happens, it would be good for us to hear that too. So as I said, I'll send out an email for you to receive tomorrow that will have all those details, but if you can take a few minutes, that would be great. On that email, we're also asking for some volunteers to be part of a kind of informal focus group just to discuss how we move forward with our Wellbeing at Home events. So if you do want to be part of that group, just send me, just respond to the email. Anyway, it's all in that email, all the details are there. On the travel front, unfortunately, not much really to report. We did send out an update last week, an email last week about where we are and all the rules that we know of already. And we are all waiting with bated breath to hear which country sits in which traffic light group, which traffic light colour, so green, amber and red. We've been told that we'll hear that by the beginning of May, so we're eagerly anticipating that. There is some good news. We've been advised that one of the main PCR testing companies has agreed to reduce the cost of the testing from £120 to £60, half price. And we know there's a lot of pressure in our industry to get those prices down even further. So we're hoping that will happen. And we'll update you of all of this once we know, and hopefully those costs will come down further. So most of our UK spas, in fact all of them, are opening after the 17th of May when they'll be allowed to open. And a lot of them are getting very full for May and into June. So if you're interested in getting away and having a short break in the UK until you're allowed to travel, please do get in touch as soon as possible because it's getting busy out there. Okay, let's start today's session with the lovely Alyona, who's joining us from sunny Mexico. Hi, Alyona.
Hello, everyone. So great to see some of your faces and some of your names.
Oh, yeah, I think everyone's pleased to see you too. You're sunny. We posted that picture of you, that lovely picture that you sent of you in the blue sun hat in Mexico, which I thought was so beautiful, especially we're going to do sun salutations, being sitting there in the sun. So you're having a great time, right, over there, and you'll be back into London in May sometime.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's wonderful. So before we start, just tell us, why did you choose Sun Salutations today to break it down?
So Sun Salutations are some of the most, it's the yoga basics, yoga 101 in terms of the physical Hatha practice. Hatha means sun and moon, the connection of the sun and the moon. So the sun is always a big part of that. As a physical being, we're partly sun, partly moon, partly masculine, partly feminine. you know, coming into this perfect balance, whatever tradition you look at, it's always this connection of the masculine and feminine, the sun and the moon. And as we're coming into the spring and the sun is really coming forth a little bit brighter, this is a really nice time to make that connection with your mind, your heart, the body, and get to know this practice a little bit. And also another reason is something that I've been trying to share live with my students and with you guys, with Stella's group, with Wellbeing Escapes, is some small pieces that you can always take with you and have for yourself, so that you learn something, no matter how small, or then it becomes yours. You don't have to do anything else, you know? So that's my hope, is just to give small pieces that become part of your own toolkit. Maybe you take, you know, 1%, maybe some of you take 5, maybe some of you take 80, but whatever it is, it's still part of your own toolkit. And so that's the goal.
Wonderful, thank you. So if you're new or you haven't watched any of Alyona's classes with us, I strongly recommend you find them on the website. They're there. You can look in previous events, and you can look under the movement category, because they're excellent. And the one on shoulder opening in particular, I'm very biased because I really need shoulder opening, but that was superb. So I really recommend you look at those. Now, Alyona's going to start the class. Now, what Alyona does for us is that she instructs online. So if you would be willing to leave your cameras on, she can have a look at you and how you're doing, and give you instructions and help you with that. Yeah, Alyona?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for those of you that have done that. You know, if it's possible, and I totally understand if it isn't, but if it's possible to have your mat sideways, like mine is in the back, it's a little bit easier to see you in this very small little square I have, a rectangle I have of you. When it's vertical, it's a little bit more distortion. It's a little bit harder for me to tell what's actually happening. So this way, parallel to the screen would be the best. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, no problem. You know, don't do it. And if you want to switch off, that's also fine. I know this is kind of, a little bit new for some of us. So I want to respect all of you guys and whatever makes you feel comfortable. So just take a moment here to, if you're going to do it, to organize yourself, look at your screen. Can you see your own mat on your screen? Because if you can't see it, I can't see it. So make sure you can see it. Stand up so that you could see yourself. Sit down so you could see yourself. Really give it a moment and check it out. And go front and back. Lorraine is looking good. Evelyn is looking good. Yvette is getting there. Teresa, I can see you sitting, but when you stand, I won't be able to see you. Vivian can see you sitting, but when you stand, I won't be able to see you. Celine, good. Now you have some special actions there on your camera. I see that you have soft focus. I wonder what will happen when you go back. Okay, great. And if those of you guys that didn't join, if you guys feel to join at another moment, that's totally okay. You're absolutely invited and welcome to do that. And Claudia, that image is super beautiful, and I love seeing it. But when you come onto the screen with your face, I won't really be able to tell what's happening on your body, which is fine. I just want you to know that. Okay, guys, awesome. So today we're actually going to go without props, as I know that many of you guys don't have yoga props. If you want to, Stella, if you wanted to put me on the main screen.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
I'll make you co-host.
Thank you.
And then if you need to see, if you just, here we go. So everyone, you can just put your Zoom on speaker view, and then you'll be able to see Alyona on the main.
Is that what I do too?
Yeah. Well, you should be able to see yourself now.
No, I can't.
Have a look on speaker view. Yeah, at the top, speaker view.
Speaker view at the top. Okay. Nope, I don't know where to find that, which is okay, but it would be cool because I had this challenge last time. Sorry, Stella, I didn't tell you. I totally forgot. I'm like a
Are you on your phone or on your computer?
no, on my computer.
Okay, on the right hand side at the top, there's a little
With
button
a
called
three
View.
dots.
View.
View, there we go. Speaker
Click on
view.
that and you do speaker view.
You know, I did that and you're still on. I can't see myself.
Can everyone else see Alyona's main screen?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Then maybe that just has something to do with me and I'll figure it out at another time. Okay, guys, great. So today we're gonna, as I said, get started without any props because I know some of you guys don't have that. And so I just want to be really simple. We'll be on a mat or wherever you are, whatever you have. Okay, so let's start by opening up the legs, taking your hands underneath the thighs and opening up the legs. And then you're going to let yourself kind of rock back onto the buttock and cross the shins the opposite way. And again, rock back, open the legs, use the strength of the arms to lift them and put them down, especially if you have sensitive knees. And then again, pick them up and cross them the opposite way. And we're gonna keep going like this for a little bit, just so that you get a little bit of a sense of where you are in space, just crossing and opening and letting yourself rock. And as you hold yourself, try to hold yourself right underneath the space of the knees, so that as you press there, it actually helps you bend the knee a little bit more and relaxes the knee joints a bit. Just a couple more times. And then as you arrive, allow yourself to arrive with the shins crossed. So it's like how you would sit in kindergarten, no? Sometimes they called it crisscross applesauce. I don't know if they did that in the UK, but in the US they did. Take the right hand to the right and grab onto the flesh of the left buttock and pull it to the left and back so that you can be on the center of the buttock bone. Take your left hand, grab onto the buttock flesh, pull it back into the right so that you're on the center of the buttock bone. And then press your hands into your thighs and use that gentle press to lift from the pelvic floor all the way up to the center of the head so that you can sit upright. Sometimes there's a tendency to, go forward a little bit to sit up. See, I'm bending my back to sit up, but I want you to kind of find this balance in between opening the chest, opening the shoulders, and sitting up so that you're not over poking the chest forward and you're not dropping into the pelvis. So in other classes, we sat on top of something to remove this situation, but today we're just sitting straight on the floor just to see how our own body is in that space. And then from here, go ahead and take your hands to the knees and let's work on breathing and opening the spine. So some spinal flexes. So take a deep breath in, grab onto the knees and open your chest to the sky and let the tail go back. Exhale out of your mouth, round your chin towards your pelvis. Again, inhaling, open, grabbing onto the knees and exhale round. Keep going, inhaling. Still, I think that your voice is still on. That may be necessary in terms of the Zoom, but just to let you know. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up the spine, connecting to the body and the breath. Letting yourself inhale fully and exhale fully. Sometimes just 3 breaths of moving well and breathing completely can reset your whole system. It's really just phenomenal. Keep going, a few more rounds. And then go ahead and take your hands behind you. And you're going to grab onto your mat and pull it apart. And as you pull it apart, the thumbs go to the sides And you're getting the shoulder blades to sit on the back. And I'll show this from the back so you could see. Pulling the mat apart. And if you can see, the shoulder blades go right onto the back as I pull the mat apart. And that support and that strength helps to open the chest, open the heart, open the lungs and the capacity for your deep breathing. And then go ahead and let your hands relax on your thighs. We'll do that once more. Open, grab onto the mat and pull the mat apart. And take your hands to the center of the heart. Try to find the center of yourself. Pelvic floor moving to the earth, heart above the pelvis, head above the heart, hands at the center of your chest, connecting the sun, the right side, the moon, the left side, the right, the masculine, the left, the feminine, at the center of your heart. That holds both in love and clarity. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. We're going to make a simpler sound than Om. And the sound is Hey, just to connect your breath, your vibration to your body, your mind, your heart, and send yourself something very simple like peace, gratitude, love to yourself, to your family, your community, out into the space. Take a deep breath in. Bowing the head to the heart. We're going to come to stand on the mat. So the next exercise is available to you if you can stand. So if you can stand, you should be able to do the next part of the Sun Salutation really well. And maybe that's it. So pressing the feet down into the floor, making sure the feet are parallel to each other, and just take a look at your own feet, observe them with your eyes that, you know, can see well what's happening, and try to get them really parallel to each other. Look at your feet like you've never seen them before, and use your eyes to get them really parallel. And then lift your toes and go ahead and look forward. You can put your hands on your hips for a moment and close your eyes and feel where the weight is on your feet. Notice if it's too far forward or too far back. If you're pressing your feet, your weight on the outsides of the feet or the insides of the feet, and try to, with your awareness, your kinesthetic awareness and intelligence, to place the weight in the center of each of your feet, and then release your toes down. And notice if your weight has shifted. My weight has shifted forward. So try to, again, get yourself into the center and feel the pull of the earth on your feet. And then open your eyes, keeping your hands at your hips. Lift your toes again and lift your knees up so that you're engaging the quads. And as you're lifting the knees up, you're straightening the legs, but you're not pushing the knees back. So this is actually quite a healthy movement for the knees, for the legs, is to use the muscles to lift them up. And I'm gonna come closer to the screen so you can, if this doesn't make any sense, you can have kind of a better idea of what I'm saying. So here my right leg, it's just kind of not really, it's bent a little bit. And here I'm starting to straighten it and lift the knee up. Okay, so can you see that difference? Here it's just kind of standing, my right leg, this one. And now I'm pressing down on the foot. Let you go like this so you could really hear. And now I'm starting to lift up the leg, and the whole thing starts to uplift. I start to get taller. So I want you to have this experience of getting taller. Nice. Okay, good. And now let's continue to move towards the rest of the body and exactly where it is in space. So with your hands on your pelvis, take your tailbone back as though you have a big fluffy tail. And then take your tail down as though you want to connect it to the earth. So take it back, Big fluffy tail wag, and then let the tail come down towards the center of the earth. So down does not mean in. So take a look at my pelvis for a moment. So this is out, tail fluffy and big, and this is down. This is nice. This I don't want you to do. This is in. No, 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 none of this. This is no, 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 no. Okay, just down. So that and touch your buttock, make sure it's relaxed. You shouldn't be squeezing the muscles of your buttock because that can cause a lot of tension in the lower back. So just the tail is down. Okay, so once we have that, then shake it all out. We're gonna start from the beginning. Press your feet down, lift your knees, take your tail back, and then take it down. Now fingers releasing towards the center of the earth, shoulders on the back. The waist of the neck is long and your eyes are looking exactly in front of your eyes. So just standing well and looking right in front of you can bring so much peace to the system because you are exactly in the center of yourself. Just standing well is can be a revelation, really. So again, make sure you're looking forward. If you look a little bit up or a little bit down, this can cause some imbalance in the system and you can feel not peaceful. So just looking straight in front. Okay, there's something in yoga called drishti vision, which is being focused on the place in front of you. So at first you focus on one spot and you really focus, and then this focus kind of fades and it becomes like a soft focus photo so that you can see everything around you with soft focus. So this attention of your eyes is called drishti. We're standing in mountain pose, the first pose of the Sun Salutation. Okay? Lifting our arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Take a deep breath in, lift your arms over your head and get really tall. Press the feet into the floor, lift your arms, straighten your elbows, lift the fingers. Okay. So no back bending. Notice if you're pushing the ribs forward. So yeah, Stella, good. She looked at me like, is she talking to me? I was talking to her. That's good. Okay, good. Keep lifting the arms, getting really tall. Now, Evelyn, take your arms further back next to your ears. That's it. You have a lot more space there. Keep going tall. Now, Monica, straighten your elbows, please. Okay, Teresa, take your arms back and go up. Go up. Okay, nice, everyone. Now, go ahead and let's take a look at me for a moment, just by the folks that I saw. I just want to make some adjustments. So I saw some of you guys doing this. You're kind of pressing the weight forward and going back and doing this. And I know you've seen this in yoga videos. The girls go back and they arch and da-da-da, but that's not what we're doing. I just want you to stand straight. So everything is straight, the arms are going up and the shoulders are on their back. So you're not pressing the belly forward or bending back. You're just standing upright. And in order to accomplish that, it's just the pointers that I gave in the beginning. And I'm going to give them again. So let's start. Press your feet into the floor. I'm going to be watching you guys. Lift your toes. Okay, fingers by the sides. Okay, Yvette, your legs look really good. I can't quite see your torso, but that's okay. Good, now lift your arms up, take a deep breath in, big breath in, get really tall. Okay, better, nice. Okay, better, get really tall. Imagine the sky is pulling you up. So with the earth, we have gravity, so that's really nice. We can feel the pull of gravity. Now, can you feel the pull of the sky lifting you up? Thank you, Teresa, I'll be able to see you more clearly. Okay, great. Deep breathing. And as you're here, your mind is moving through all those points and you're creating union yoga yoking by, okay, where are my feet? Where is my breath? Are my knees lifted? My arms are lifted. How do my fingers feel? All of my fingers connecting to the energy of the sun, the energy of the sky. Everything is going up. My breath is deep. Good. My eyes, I'm looking forward. Okay, nice. Good, everyone. Relax. Take your arms by the sides. So again, now lifting the arms up, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, put your hands on the hips and fold yourself forward. Take your hands to the floor. From this place, straighten your legs, take your hands to the shins, extend, half lift, chest pulling towards the sun. Imagine the beauty of the sun energy coming to the chest. Breathe in and exhale out of your mouth, fold forward. Let's do this a couple times. Hands to the shins, inhale, extend your chest, exhale out of the mouth, fold forward. A couple of times on your own, just getting this groove, just this vinyasa, this breath, inhaling, chest forward, legs are straight, nice Lorraine, and exhale, fold forward, let everything fall and relax. Good, okay. Okay, good. So Celine, stay right there in your half lift. Celine Castellino. Come into your half lift and extend your chest forward. Go, keep going, extend your chest forward. Don't be afraid, keep going. Go, Celine, go. That's it, keep going, Celine. So that's it. So there's a place in your back that I'm trying to get long and straight, and you have more space there, but you're just not used to it. Fold forward, very nice, Celine. That was a nice adjustment. Fold forward, good job. Okay, nice. So guys, we're going to take a look at me one more time to take a look at this half lift. So we have, unfortunately, a not so good habit of being here in our life, just because of our technology and our things and whatever we're looking, we're here. And we actually have a lot more space in the back than we think we do. And so I'd like to help all of us, really find that in a way that feels safe and good for us. So in the half lift, I see a lot of you guys kind of going like this, and you're here. And there's this place that's here. Oh my God, the chest is going forward. This place in the back is straight. It's long. You actually have that space, many of you. So let's try to take that again to get this very beautiful half lift. Good, Monica, keep going, Monica. You have a couple more millimeters, more centimeters. Take your shoulders back. Good, Yvette, keep going with your chest. Don't be afraid. Breathe in deep into your throat and your chest. Teresa's doing so good. She's about to stand up. So come to a half lift, Teresa. That's really good on your back, but take your torso down a little bit. That's it. Really good, guys. Okay, good, Katie. Nice, Katie looks good. Okay, good, guys, excellent. So now from this place, go ahead and take a look back at me. So I'm gonna show us how we're going to stand up from here. And it's, do you guys know what a Pez dispenser is? Do you guys have that in England? A Pez dispenser? Yes, no? So it's basically, you push a button and the thing goes up like that. You push a button and the thing goes up. And we might have done this before, but so here I'm gonna take a half lift, inhaling. I'm gonna exhale out of the mouth. Hands to the hips. So I want you guys to find this quality of coming up straight. So for some of your backs, this just seems like, oh my God, I can't believe she's suggesting this. This is a crazy idea. Then give me a wave. Does anybody think this is a crazy idea for your back? Give me a wave. You think this is a crazy idea? Okay, Teresa, I got a wave from Teresa. Anyone else? No waves. Okay. So Teresa, go ahead and you do what you feel is comfortable for you. I would recommend you spread your legs and a little bit wider. And everyone else that didn't give me a wave, go ahead and try this. You're going to take a half lift, inhale, exhale out of your mouth and fold forward. Put your hands on your hips and press into your feet, into your legs and stand up. Nice. That looked nice, Evelyn. Go ahead, Claudia, stand up. Don't be afraid. If you can. If you can't, then, it's okay. I just didn't see a wave from you. How does that feel? Teresa, that looks pretty good. You gave me a wave, but I'm not really sure why. Your back feels okay? Good. Okay, so this shouldn't be that crazy. It seems crazy, but it's once you start, it's not. Everybody feel okay? You look good. Okay, do this a couple of times. Unless your body is bothering you or something, let me know. Celine, if you have a chair next to you, I'm going to recommend you put a chair underneath your hands because there's some very beautiful length that's there. So if you have a chair, if it's available, or I see something behind you that may be a couch, you can try putting your hands on that for your half lift and pulling your chest forward for a moment. I think you might really enjoy it. And if that's challenging, it's okay. So good, coming up to stand, really nice, guys. So this is half of the sun salutation already. So take a look back at me. I'm gonna put a couple of things together and then I'm gonna walk you through it. Feet pressing down, inhaling, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, hands to the hips, folding forward, pressing into my legs, allowing myself to bend at the hips. Hands come to the floor. Okay, so we're just gonna try that much and then we're going to do the other part of it. So just stand on your feet, everyone. Standing on the feet, lift your arms up, take a deep breath in, connecting to the energy of the sun. Exhale, bow to the earth. Okay. Now, inhale, extend your chest forward. Exhale out of your mouth, fold forward. Take your hands on your hips without breath, come to stand up, flat spine. Okay, not bad. Good, I'm gonna demonstrate again this part now of coming up. The coming down looked pretty good, everyone, but the coming up, I'm gonna demonstrate again. So I'm taking a half lift, inhale, exhaling out of the mouth. So there's a trick I'm not telling you guys about. If you are pregnant, you cannot do this, okay? But if you're not pregnant, it's super healthy, really good for your spine. So this is called a bandha, and it's basically a secret lock. And it's so good to help take care of your lower back and your spine and to help get this very easeful feeling to come up. So I want you to take a good look at my belly because it's doing kind of a trick, okay? And I'm speaking it, but I just want you to watch it. So I'm inhaling, exhaling out of my mouth, folding forward, staying empty. Did you see how my stomach kind of sucked in? I didn't suck my stomach in. Watch it again. I didn't do it like through my stomach, okay? Again. So let's do this, okay? So take a half lift. So fold yourself all the way forward. We're going to try to find this feeling together. I wish I was there to touch your stomach, but we're gonna try to do the transmission through the web, okay? Inhale, extend your chest forward. Exhale out of your mouth, fold forward. Do not breathe. Take a half lift and flare your ribs, just a half lift. I think Yvette has felt it. Fold forward. Relax, fold forward. Yvette, you felt something funny, something interesting? Give me a thumbs up. You felt something there? No, she did. You see, you can tell on the body of the person. Okay, again. So fold forward. We're just going to start from scratch. So you're not coming to stand up all the way, Teresa, just for the half lift. We're trying to find this feeling in the belly. Fold forward, everyone. Inhale, half lift. Exhale out of your mouth, fold forward. Stay totally empty. Extend the chest forward and lift the rib cage. Good. I think Teresa has felt something. Maybe Monica, something small. Good. And relax. Fold forward. Okay. Let's try this a couple more times. It takes a little bit of a moment to feel it. Stella, have you felt it at all? You have. Okay, great. This takes a while, you know? So if you felt something small, it's really good. Okay, again, take a half lift, inhale, exhale out of your mouth, fold forward. Stay totally empty. Extend your chest, legs back. Pull your chest forward, Monica. Go forward. That's it. Nice. Okay, Nat, I think Nat has felt something. She's onto something. Inhale and fold forward, relax. Nat, have you felt something? No? You did. Okay, great. So you can tell on the body, my friends, if you have felt something. So if you haven't, don't worry about it. This takes a little moment to really gather. And this month, it will be my homework to post a video for you of this so that you could watch it again, okay? Whether you felt it or not, we've done this movement over and over again, which is really good. So I'm going to show the full movement and then I'll walk you guys through it. I'm on my feet, inhaling arms up, connecting to the sun. Exhale, hands to the hips, connecting to the earth. Inhale, extending the chest. Exhaling out of the mouth and coming up to stand. Okay, that's it. We're going to do that 3 times. So this can just be it as the sun salutation. This is a variation, okay? So let's begin. Feet pressing, arms up. Inhale, connect to the energy of the sun. Exhale, bow, connect to the energy of the earth. Good. Press your hands into the shins or onto the floor. Inhale, extend your chest forward. Exhale out of your mouth, fold down. Stay empty, hands to your hips, come up to stand. Beautiful. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lift your arms, connect to the energy of the sun. Exhale, bow down, connect to the energy of the earth. Inhale, extend your chest forward, hands on your shins. Exhale out of your mouth, fold down. Stay empty and hinge up to stand. Really good. I feel like Vivian felt something there. Did she, Vivian? Give me a thumbs up or down. Can't see your thumb up. Amazing. So you could tell on the body. This is cool, huh? All right, we're going to continue. So come back towards your, so that you could see me. We're going to continue to the next place. So after you fold forward, after being up, I'm going to take a step back, one leg and then the other. And come to this position, this very famous in the Hatha yoga practice position, downward facing dog. Okay? So from this place, to kind of get it, we're going to just move a little bit from the knees, taking the buttock to the hips, and then coming downward facing dog, just so that we can get some movement going. I just want to see what you have. I'm going to take some breaths and just make some movements. Okay. Go ahead, ladies. Let's see you step back and just play around. I want to see your downward facing dogs. Good. Nice. Okay, so knees down and back to down dog. Get some movement going. We're going to find some time to stay there, but get some movement, especially in the beginning. So if you have any situations with your wrists here in this pose, you know, if you can't put any pressure on them, then you can't really do down dog. But, you know, there is something you can do with your wrists to kind of ease the pressure. And you can open up your wrists to the sides and grab on to the mat like this with your hands, pulling the mat apart. Yeah, I see somebody's holding their wrists. Celine, is that you or no? Yes, no? No, okay. So if you have something going on with your wrist, you can just grab onto the mat and pull the mat apart. And so then your down dog is kind of gonna be on your fists a little bit, but still cool, you know? Great. Okay, looks good, guys. So Yvette, stay there, please. Yvette, stay there. I don't know how to highlight Yvette. Can we highlight Yvette? Yvette, I put you on the spot. I don't know if Yvette's okay with it. Is Yvette okay with it? Yeah, thumbs up? Okay, thanks, Yvette. Okay, so Yvette, lift your heels up high. Lift your heels up, that's it. Now Yvette, take your thighs back. Yes, and lift the buttock high. Go ahead, yes, Yvette. Okay, did you see how she became so much longer in her legs? I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but her legs became like longer. Now, Yvette, take your shoulders onto the back and keep lifting your buttock up. So get from the hands to the hips longer. Nice. Did everybody see that? She grew an inch. This is what we want. We want to get taller. Thank you, Yvette. Relax. So I just want to say thank you for those of you guys that, you know, this is kind of new, or like we're going to different people and taking a look at things. I want to say thank you. This is kind of a new thing, maybe for some of us. So thanks for this. So downward facing dog. we're going to look at now lifting the heels. Lift your heels so that your legs can get really tall and long. And now press into the floor with your hands and get your side waist long from your hands to your hips so that your back is long. Teresa, you can move your hands forward about 1 inch or 2. You have the space. Nice. Yvette also can move forward with your hands. Good. Okay. And relax, guys, down. So going to go back to a position that's before this to see if we can gain a little bit more length in the back, because for some of us, it's a little bit difficult to find the space in between the shoulder and the back. Okay. So the position before this downward facing dog is child's pose, and we've done it quite a few times, but it's different than the child's pose you're used to. It's an active child's pose. So the hips are on the heels, the head is down on the earth. So for some child's poses, you're kind of just chilling out. Guess what? When you're chilling out, it's really great just for that, but you're not teaching the body how to hold itself, which is fine. But if we would like to teach it, we need to press our hands, take the buttock towards the hips, and get the arms long. Oh, get the arms long, get the sides long. Keep pressing firmly with the hands and getting the buttock towards the heels. So if you can tell, this part of my back is getting longer because I am working on it. Okay, so let's try this. We're in this active child's pose. This is too much on your knees. I hope you started taking alfalfa. We talked about it last time. If it's, you can also put a pillow in between your legs and your buttock. That's a good way to go. Okay, so keep working on this. I can't see too many of your hands here or your shoulders. So I can see many of you guys are bending your elbows. So try to straighten your elbows and keep taking your hands forward. Breathe deep, take your hands forward. Get long in your arms. Don't be afraid to get long. And get the buttock towards your hips. Get long. Nice. Keep taking the hips down. Keep taking your hands forward, Stella. Don't be afraid to take them forward. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. So we're buying millimeters. Millimeters turn into inches and feet eventually. Nice. Evelyn's really going for all of her purchases. She's made a strong investment. Great. Okay. And relax, guys. Really nice. So now just relax, bend your elbows, and just let yourself be there in a relaxed position. If you need to come out of child's pose, that's fine. Come out. And now we're going to go back into the child's pose, the one that's active. And from there, we're going to go into down dog. Okay. So take the active child's pose with your arms straight and the palms pressing. Your breath is deep and full. And then curl the toes underneath and straighten your legs. And keep the arms long. Keep pressing the hands into the floor and pressing yourself away from the ground. You have to press. Don't be afraid to press. Lorraine, you can walk your hands forward 1 inch. I see you have beautifully long legs and beautifully long arms, and I want to see their full length. Keep going, Lorraine. Walk your hands forward if you can. Now lift your heels, Lorraine. Get taller in your legs if you can. And now take the chest to the thighs. Take the chest to the thighs. That's it. Good. Lorraine, you've become taller. I didn't have you spotlighted, but can you feel taller? Yes. Good. Okay, everybody relax. Come down. Something's bothering you, your wrists? I see some wrist shaking. Yeah, shake your wrist. It's okay. That's okay. Be honest. It's a lot. It can be a lot. Your back's bothering you?
Middle back.
Your middle back is
just
is it no? Is it bothering you, or is it turning on?
It's turning on.
It's turning on. Good. We wanted to. We needed to get strong. Because if we're so used to this, we got to actually really strengthen the back there so that it can get used to holding us. And yeah, this child's pose maneuver to this down dog definitely turns that on. So if you're feeling it, it's good. Okay. Any questions before we do this again? Are we do you guys feel like you're getting a little longer? Give me some thumbs up or thumbs down or thumbs to the side. Okay. 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 No questions. Okay. Okay, good. We're going to do this again. So I want you to watch me one more time, and then I'm going to have you guys do it. And let's see how far we get. We might have to have sun salutations too. Okay, good. So we're in child's pose, this active version. Now I want you to watch me. This is how many of you guys started here. Now look at where I'm going with this. I'm going. Oh, I'm getting long. That length, you can see it, no? And then I'm pressing the hands and buttock down. I'm getting longer. I'm just getting longer in my arms. I'm wanting them to go forward, and I'm pressing my hands down, taking the buttock towards the heels. I'm curling the toes and downward facing dog. So this is my heels down, okay? This is my heels up. I'm finding more length. Now I see many of you guys here, okay? So here, this is way too much pressure on the wrists. My wrists are crying. Okay, I need to go back, press my hands, take my weight into my feet, and go up, chest towards the thighs, and I'm going up with my hips. Okay, so let's try that. By millimeters in all parts of the body, so we can buy millimeters in our mind, in our heart. We can be more peaceful, more heart-centered beings. Okay, looking nice. Buy more, buy another millimeter, Lorraine. Take your hands forward. Go ahead, keep going. Take the hands forward and the buttock back. That's the conversation you're having with your body. Can I take my hands forward a little bit and press my palms a little bit more and take my buttock more down to the heels? Some of you are already in down dog. I'm not sure why. Okay, so now from this child's pose, go ahead, curl the toes underneath you and come to downward facing dog. Nice, that was a really nice transition, Yvette. Good. Okay, looking nice. We're all looking a little bit longer. Teresa's even walking her own hands forward, great. Okay, Nat, I can't see you fully, but what I can see is you can take your hands forward more. You have beautifully, again, long legs, long arms. Take your hands more forward. Don't be afraid to work your chest towards your thighs and straighten your knees. Chest towards your thighs, shoulders on your back, Nat. Okay, and Nat, for you, you have a pretty bendy mid-back. Try to feel the connection of your belly to your spine. But take the shoulders and the chest towards your thighs. Straighten your elbows, Nat. Keep going, straighten your elbows. Yes, get longer and taller. Good. Okay, guys, very nice. Hello, this beautiful young child that's come on to the iPhone. Okay, really nice, guys. So let's just move together what we did so far. So I think, you know, we'll arrive at half a salutation today together. So I'm gonna show you. And then I'll walk you guys through it. Okay. Standing down onto the earth, lifting my arms up, inhaling. Heart to the sun. Exhaling, hands to your hips, folding forward. Okay. Stepping back, down dog. Taking a breath in. And a breath out. Now I'm stepping forward again. And I'm going into half lift. Exhale out of my mouth. And standing up. Okay, and then again I go. Inhale. Fold forward. Step back. Now other leg. I'm in down dog. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. And I step forward. Half lift, inhale. Exhale out of the mouth and come up. So we'll call this half a salutation. Okay, there's still a whole nother piece to it that I actually taught last time. So let's do this all together. Okay, does this sound okay? Ready? We're gonna get these parts together. So come up to the top of your space and stand on your feet. Okay, nice. Now I have Jackie here. Great. Thanks for joining us, or maybe I'm just seeing you now as the beautiful palm trees. Okay, excellent. Press your feet into the floor. Lift your arms up, everyone. Take a deep breath and connect to the solar energy. Exhale, bow forward, connect to the earth energy. Inhale, extend your chest forward, step your right leg back, step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Lift your heels high, knees are uplifted, palms are pressing. You're trying to get your back as long as possible. Chest towards your thighs now. Straighten your elbows. Deep breath in, full breath out. And step forward, right foot and left foot. Inhale, extend your chest forward. Exhale out of your mouth, fold forward. Okay, stay empty, hinge up to stand, flat spine. Lift your shoulders, lift your elbows. Good, Katie. Okay, inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, take your hands to your heart. Okay, so I saw Nad bend her knees on the way up, which if you have any back situations, that's a very nice and very simple adjustment that your body makes naturally because it's very smart. We're gonna do it again. Inhale, lift your arms up, connect to the energy of the sun, bow forward through your heart to the center of the earth, giving gratitude to the earth. Step your left leg back, step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Long spine, thighs back, deep breath in, full breath out. Step forward, left leg and right leg. Yeah, and you can do like little steps forward too. That's absolutely fine. Inhale, extend your chest forward, exhale out of your mouth. Stay totally empty, hands to your hips, shoulders lifting, elbows lifting. Come up to stand. Good, Vivian. Lift your arms. Inhale and take your hands to your heart. Exhale. Okay, we'll do two more. Lift your arms, breathing in. Bow forward, breathing out. Long, beautiful breathing. Step your right leg back. Step your left leg back. Downward facing dog, heels high, knees straight, arms long, torso long. Deep breath in, full breath out. Step right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, extend your chest forward. Exhale out of your mouth, fold over your legs. Stay empty, hinge yourself up to stand. Don't be in a rush. Let the bandha lift you. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, hands to your heart and fold forward over your legs. Inhale, extend your chest forward. Exhale, step left leg back, right leg back, downward facing dog. Let your down dog feel good. If it doesn't, put your knees on the floor. Lift your heels, get long in your legs, long in your arms, long in your torso. Nice, Evelyn. Step your left foot forward, step your right foot forward. Extend your chest, deep breath in. Exhale out of your mouth, fold down. Stay empty, come on up. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful. Let yourself be there for a moment and just feel the movement of the breath. Good. And now let's go ahead and bend your knees and come onto your mat and take a lie down on your back. Take a lie down on your back, totally flat. Right, so we're going to take some moments just to incorporate that information. Lie on your back, totally flat. Spread your feet as wide as your mat. Take your hands as wide as your mat. So notice how you're lying down. Notice if you could use a little more space in between your shoulders and your head. And if your shoulders are just on top of your head, if you can use a couple more inches, go ahead and give it to yourself. I look forward to one day meeting you and making that adjustment for you. But for now, go ahead and make some space there for yourself. So let's bend your right knee. I'm going to make a little bit more space. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Okay, extend your right leg by pressing your heel into the mat and push it all the way forward so your right leg can get long. Okay, bend your left knee, press your foot onto the floor, press it really strong and extend it all the way. And you're sliding your heel on the ground. Nice. Okay. And then go ahead and grab onto your mat with your hands, pulling the mat apart a little bit with your hands and trying to feel the shoulders on your back. So the shoulder blades are sitting on your back. If you take the thumbs and push and point them out and pull the mat apart, let the shoulder blades sit on your back and then relax your hands and let your arms open up to the sides. Okay? And then tuck your chin just a little bit towards your chest and get the back of your neck really, really long. Nice. And relax your tongue, relax your eyes, relax your skin on your body. And let the earth take you let the voice and the drum beat take you on a journey into deeper realms of softness and relaxation and adventure inside of your own beautiful landscape. So if you'd like to stay on your back and just stay there for some time. Feel very welcome just to stay past when this call is finished. And you can just ignore all the buttons and all the other sounds and just stay on your back. And if you feel ready to come up, make some small movements in your toes and your fingers. Bending the right knee and then the left, and placing your feet on the floor. And you can roll off to the right side. Again, if you've decided to stay, what a good decision, just stay. Let the earth take you. And if you're joining us, come to a seat and take the hands to the center of your chest. And just take a moment to give gratitude to your body, your mind, your heart. Maybe something was a little bit challenging for you in this class. Maybe you learned something cool in this class that you didn't know before. You felt something new. Giving gratitude to whatever the experience you had, to your strength and your courage and your heart. And we're going to bring our awareness towards our planet at this time, and we're going to send it together lots of love and compassion and gratitude through the sound hey. Take a deep breath in. So thank you all so very much for joining me and at Wellbeing Escapes and just each other. It's so sweet to see you all. I look forward to meeting you one day. Please send questions if you have any. I'll check them this week on the group, and this month at some moment I will make that video for the Banda and what that means. So thank you all so very much. Thank you, Stella, for having me.
Alyona, thank you again for coming along and spreading your magic and your time today. And I just want to ask you, that beautiful singing at the end, that's Native American songs, right? That's beautiful.
So that is it's specifically a Navajo chant, and all of their chants are vocables. So, well, that's not correct. Many of their chants are vocables. So when they're singing, they're making a cross usually inside of the sound, and they're praying to the four directions: the heart of the sky, the heart of the earth, and the heart of humanity. And so as I'm chanting, I'm making that prayer for everyone here, no? It's like you know?
Yeah, it's beautiful. We loved it. Your voice is beautiful, and it's such a unique ending to a yoga class. It's just so different. So thank you again. Everyone who's not part of the yoga group, just go in and join the yoga group. Alyona, you can post questions to Alyona in that yoga group, and she will post her video in there too when she's done, or anything else that she wants to share with you. The other thing, please take a minute and leave a review at the end of this event, because it's great for Alyona, for us, and wishing you all a wonderful week ahead. We'll see you next Saturday for something completely different, as we do, something different every week. Lots of love to you, Alyona, and to Lazo over there in Mexico, and see you soon. Bye, everyone.
See you soon.
Bye.